God knows that outside of him, anything you have will become your God. So in his wisdom, he ropes everything you need into himself, so that the moment you access him, things become byproduct. That's why Jesus was speaking in John 17 verse 3. He said, this is life eternal, that you know God. If you know him, the quality of your life increases. The quality of your life is a reflection of the knowledge of God that you have. The more you know God, the more glory comes out of you, because that's how he designed. So anybody who wants to access anything must first of all see him, because it's as you behold him that you are changed. If you don't see him, you can't access what you are looking. And if you route that thing through any other means, that thing will become your God. In the Old Testament, when you study the Bible, you will notice that everybody that commanded enviable order of life had an encounter with God, and he was able to qualify that encounter. Does it not shock you that all the names of God we know, it was not in heaven they sent it from? It's men that named God. Only few names were given to men in the Old Testament, like God telling Moses, go tell them, I am that I am have sent you. Most of the names of God, when they encountered him and they see the dimension that follow, they now name those dimensions after those encounters. Jehovah Jireh is not God the provider. Jehovah Jireh means upon the mountain he shall be seen. That's why Jesus said concerning Abraham, Abraham your father saw my day and he rejoiced in it. So Abraham saw Jesus. He saw a dimension of the Christ upon the mountain. That's what Abraham called Jireh. And when Jesus came many years later telling the Pharisees that Abraham saw him, they didn't understand what happened. They say, you are not yet 50. How can you claim that Abraham saw you? And he looked at them and laughed. He said, before Abraham was, I am. When Abraham ascended that mountain, he saw a dimension. That dimension was what resulted in the superfluous life that Abraham lived. The dimension of God he saw provoked abundance. So the abundance in itself is not the blessing. The dimension he saw was the blessing. Because every time God wants to give you something, he reveals to you a dimension. And so anybody who wants anything, his pursuit will be to see God. I'm teaching like this because it's beyond healing you from an infirmity. Miracle is not healing. Healing is included in miracle. Miracle is divine intervention, altering the systems of men to provide divine order. Healing can be involved, but it's beyond it. Because some of you listening to me now, the miracle you need is for an addiction to die. Some of you listening to me now, the miracle you need is for a door to open. It has nothing to do with sickness, but for that thing to happen, you must encounter a dimension. You must see him before you can command.